Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Will It Win, where we take a look at each of the Best Picture nominees for this year's Oscars and try and figure out what each one's chances are of winning. On the episode right now, we are talking about The Theory of Everything.
Yeah, Anime. Now, The Theory of Everything is based on the book by Jane Hawking, and it is about her relationship with Stephen Hawking, all through some of his greatest scientific ventures. Now, this is a really interesting movie because, though it is about Stephen Hawking, it is their relationship from her point of view. Mm-hmm. So it's a slightly different sort of biopic, and I think a very, very good one and a very different one.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful portrait. It's beautiful. It's heartbreaking. It's just a wonderful, wonderful movie.
Yes, and also truly wonderful acting by both Eddie Redmayne and also Felicity Jones.
Now, The Theory of Everything wasn't just nominated for Best Picture. It was also nominated for Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Original Score.
Yeah, and I think it's got a good chance at any of these, especially, oh my god, Eddie Redmayne. This was like a role made to win an Oscar for. His physical transformation, and not just physical transformation, but the way it was parsed out and him slowly losing abilities because of ALS, is just unbelievable, and I would actually be shocked if he doesn't win. I think this movie is very, very good, and I think it has a decent shot at winning, but I gotta be honest, if I were to give it a number, I'd give this movie about a 63% chance of winning the Academy Award. I know that might be a little low. It's a little lower than...
I was actually going to go closer to 50-50.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it is a beautiful movie. I think that overall, I think that some of the other ones were just better.
All right, so you say 50-50, I say 63.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've kind of had a little disagreement on it.
Let's go with 55.
Okay,
That's
55.
Somewhere in the middle, right? Or
yeah.
57?
57?
57.
Okay. It is 57%.
We clearly talked about this before we turned the camera on.
So, Dave,
yes.
What do you think is one reason that it could win?
I think it's one reason it could win is because it doesn't feel like a whitewashed version of this guy's story. I think that, American Sniper certainly seemed like sort of a whitewashed version of his story. I think other movies could be seen as sort of more agenda pieces furthering somebody's, life story. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's the same with Theory of Everything. I think it's probably a very realistic portrayal of what actually happened. I think it very much humanizes a great man. But I think that it does it in a way that is really beautiful and makes him seem very strong and impressive, even though he's not perfect.
Yeah, I think another reason is the way that it really emotionally catches you. It really connects you to the people in the movie. And the fact that it is about someone who is so close in modern history. He's still alive today.
Still showing up on The Big Bang Theory once in a while.
Yeah, and so you have even more of a connection to Stephen Hawking.
I want to see the sequel where he goes on Star Trek The Next Generation and then goes on The Big Bang Theory. I think we can make this happen, people. But either way, it is very British too, isn't it? I feel like it's very British. In that it's not like your typical sort of Hollywood fare.
Yeah.
And I like that. All right, guys, what do you think? Do you think Theory of Everything is going to win Best Picture? Or you think it's just going to have to go down as a really good biopic? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you watch the rest of these because we are talking about all of these movies before the Oscars, February 22nd. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out more stuff on youtube.com/geekworldradio. I'm Dave. This is Anime, and we got a theory of awesome, and it all takes place here. When you watch all of our YouTube stuff at once, you can see the fractals in the spiral, and you're like, oh, I get it now. Thanks, Geek World. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That's all I gotta say. You can cut now.